Great Grand Rising, have you ever noticed the same pattern showing up in different forms? The same people, same season, same situation, but different things happening in the same way. So, what I'm asking today, have you ever noticed the same pattern showing up in different forms? Different people, different season, different situation, but somehow the emotional response is the same. Same frustration, same fear, the same hesitation, or the same inner conflict that keeps appearing. Today, we're going deeper into this truth. Your life is mirroring something that is ready for awareness. I want to say that again. Your life is mirroring something that is ready for awareness. Now, this is not about blame. This is not about shame. This is about learning how to listen to your life differently. All right? So, we want to learn how to listen to our life differently so that the same thing that is repeating turns into revelation. So that's what we're talking about today. Today, we're shifting repetition to revelation knowledge. Please put that in your notes. All right. Take a good healing deep breath in and exhale. Relax fully and completely. And remember, you breathe to reset the nervous system and regulate the nervous system. You breathe to ground yourself in your body, and you breathe to tap in to the rich inner life so that you can elevate and expand. Let's get into it today. Before we go, let me just take a quick look and see who's here today. Great Grand Rising, come on in. Yes, let me just check this real quick. Great Grand Rising, Man's Mission. Hey, Amanda, Great Grand Rising, Lisa, Reese, Great Grand Rising, Lisa. So happy to have my fellow June birthday people in the building with me today. This is my birthday week, so of course we're getting ready to get into some real shenanigans here, all right? So we're here on Facebook as well. All right, so let's do this, beloved. Today we are completing the first dimension. Dimension 1, awareness, right? On the spiritual success life path journey, this whole journey of authentic identity, awareness is the first dimension. And so what we covered so far is that each week I was building the energy. If you was here each week, I was building the energy. So in week 1, what we wanted to present was through the lens of deeper awareness. I see the exhaustion. I see why I'm so tired. I'm so frustrated. I'm not lazy. I'm just exhausting from protecting myself, right? Week number 2, we brought forward the ability to see the pattern. So we move from the energy of just seeing the awareness of exhaustion into I see the pattern. Week number 3 last week was I see my reactions to the pattern. Now today we want to go deeper to see what is it that your life is showing you. So we want to broaden the lens and look deeper into what is your life showing you. Because beloved, the pattern isn't random. The pattern isn't random. It is revealing what's ready to be seen. Put that in your notes. So as we go deeper today, we're looking at how life can become a mirror, reflecting what is still unconscious. I want you to really hear this. Don't hear this just with a conscious recognition of, oh, I know that, I see that. No, we want to go deeper. We want to listen with deeper awareness, because your life is a mirror and it is reflecting what you are still unconscious of, what's unresolved in your life, what's unhealed in your life, or what is ready to be transformed. So, in my community, This is not about always digging, searching, healing. That's not what we do. We allow awareness to get activated so that what is beneath the surface can rise up and we can look at it through the lens of the conscious observer. And we can see, okay, I see now why I've been exhausted. I see the pattern. I see my reaction to the pattern. Now it's time to shift into seeing that, okay, this pattern is reflecting what my life is like, and the deeper awareness that is activated now is ready to show me what's ready to be transformed. So let's activate this prophetically, because I can sense, as I said last week, that we are all in a season of this divine interruption, where divine intelligence is allowing repeated patterns to come more visible, to flow up to the surface and become more visible, not to discourage you, but to awaken you, which is the second dimension that we're going to bridge into, is the dimension of awakening, which is powerful. All right. So what you once overlooked, you are now beginning to see clearly. Now you can't ignore it, right? What you once normalized, you are now beginning to question, right? Before it was just normal. You was just going with the flow. Now you're beginning to question it. What you once blamed as outside information, now you're turning inward now and seeing that this is inward revelation. And that's what we're talking about today, shifting from repetition into this revelation knowledge of what is ready for transformation in your life, right? So now this is not punishment. This is revelation. Please put that in your notes. This is not punishment. This is revelation. Let me just take a quick look. Come on, talk back to me today and let me know if you're ready to get this victory. That's what it's about today. We're going to be ready to get this victory. All right. So as we move on and we allow our body to be grounded, our nervous system to reset and regulate, the patterns can no longer remain hidden, because the next level of freedom requires your awareness. Write that down. My next level of freedom requires my awareness. So let me decree and declare this prophetically. This is the season where repetition becomes revelation. And that revelation now is your doorway to awakening, which is a dimension where your real sovereign power begins to get activated. So let's look at point number one here. Repetition carries information. I want y'all taking notes today, because you're going to go back and look through this and implement, because you're not embodying and you will not get results until you implement. So repetition carries information. So what are we doing, Dr. E? You're taking a look at your life to see what keeps showing up. What are you experiencing? What is that same emotional reaction that you keep having? Different people, different situation, different season, but the same emotional conflicts. The same thing keeps showing up for you. You keep responding the same way. So when something keeps repeating, something is being revealed. God, I thank you. I could just get up and run around this room just on that alone. Just being able to come into the deeper awareness that if something keeps repeating, something is being revealed. An old agreement, hidden fear, unhealed, emotional place, an unhealed emotional place, right? A self-protection pattern. We're going to talk a lot about that. I got a free guide I want to give you guys today, so stay till we close out so that you can get that, right? Same self-protection, a belief about what is safe or possible. I want to break that up so much in this season. These beliefs about what's possible, what will allow you to stay safe, what is danger for you, because a lot of that is false. Beloved, a lot of that is not even true, right? So this repetition keeps coming up because it's showing you, right? A place where your outer life is reflecting your inner condition. That's what's happening. And again, I want you to know, again, repetition is not about punishment. It's about information. So look at how beautifully the Creator designed us, that we have an inner tracking system that is always tracking and filtering what's not healthy for you, what's not good for you. But in this 3D physical realm, we've locked down and got comfortable with that repetition. And so we idealized it as our personality, but it's not your personality. It could be a protection pattern. All right. So point number 2, the mirror is not for shame. So when I teach the mirror principle, this is not about shame. And I want you to hear this. We're not using this principle to shame ourselves or spiritually bypass real pain. We're not doing that in this community, but we're using it as a tool for conscious observation, observing from the God self, being able to step back in the observer role and look and see, and then begin to extract that information. So the mirror is not there to condemn you. The mirror is there to help you see. See what, Dr. E? See what is ready to be transformed. I want you to take a breath here. Let's breathe this in and relax. And exhale. While we're doing this, we're resetting and regulating and grounding so that what I'm transmitting can go down to a cellular level, so that even when your conscious mind don't remember what was said, your cellular level and your nervous system was able to record it. And you'll be working off of this for weeks and months to come. It'll come back exactly when you need it. So when I say pause and let's breathe and relax, please do that. Because you want to work smarter. You want to work with your nervous system, not against it. Point number 3, okay? What you do not see, I want you to hear this. What you do not see, what you don't allow yourself to become aware of, can still shape your life. Unconscious patterns influence your decisions, your relationships, your money, your visibility, your communication. I want you to hear me. Your creativity is impacted. Your confidence is impacted. Your spiritual receptivity and growth is impacted. And here's the big one. Your self-trust is deeply impacted when you're operating on unconscious patterns, allowing them to run. So here's the key. What remains unconscious does not disappear. See, even as I'm transmitting this, we have an inner ear and an outer ear. I'm allowing this teaching to come in. This is why sometimes you'll see me close my eyes. Because I'm allowing what is going out, what's coming up to go out and to come back in. And I'm feeling and processing for my life as well, because we're doing life together. What remains unconscious does not disappear. It will often repeat until awareness enters. So we're doing this in a broader and a deeper way, so that you realize that awareness, as I often say, is the key to freedom. It is the catalyst for transformation. It is dimension 1. Because whatever you are unconscious of, where you have not allowed awareness to come in, it will keep repeating until Everything in your higher self, your consciousness, Holy Spirit, whatever language works for you, will say, hey, you have to see this. Because you have the absolute power and authority to shift this. Oh my goodness, come on. You are more powerful than you're giving yourself credit for. All right. Number 4. When we're in this deeper awareness, the mirror transitions or transforms into medicine. This is how you're going to begin the healing process, not by always digging, right? We're here gently allowing what needs to come to the surface to come up, because I'm trusting my God self. You know what I need to be able to shift in this season. Come on, I have to do an activation right here. My God self, my inner self, the Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, whatever language works for you. You know what I need to see and become aware of. Because if I don't see it, I'll stay in the same pattern. I'll keep repeating it. I'll feel trapped. I'll feel frustrated, or I'll normalize it and say, this is just who I am. That's not what we want. We want the mirror to become medicine that heals and soothes and calms. Once you can see the pattern, you can begin to ask better questions, right? You can ask better questions. What is this revealing? What am I being invited to see here? What fear is influencing my response or my reaction better? Fear will influence a reaction. Trust will influence a response. Write that down. Fear will influence a reaction, meaning you go to the level of whatever you're seeing, sensing, feeling. But when you are in deeper self-trust, that influence a response, because you are responding from a deeper level of awareness, intuition, and insight, right? What part of me is asking for healing? This is big, beloved. What part of me? Can you just be a little transparent and a little visible? Practice right here. What part of you is asking for healing today? Come on and talk back to me. What part of you is asking for healing? What truth is your God self inviting you to return to? Okay, let's answer there. So I don't want you to hide. I want you to step into visibility, vulnerability, breathe, activate that vagal nervous system, the vagal ventral, right, which allow you to be calm, to tap into greater. What truth is your God self inviting you to return to? That free guide that I want to offer you today, right, is all about hidden patterns, and it's 5 reasons spiritually gifted women are still hiding from their calling without realizing it. Five hidden reasons spiritually gifted women hide from their calling without realizing it. I want to gift you that today, all right? So the mirror becomes medicine when awareness enters the pattern, right? Come on, y'all, talk back to me. I want to take a moment to see where you are. What is your God self asking you to remember? We're in a season of remembrance. We're in the 6 months, the crossover month. Everything is shifting and changing this month. I'm ready to get this victory. Yes, we'll see. I know my next level of freedoms requires my awareness. Yes, we're going to get this victory. I'm telling you, we're going to get this victory. Absolutely. Let me check the rest to see what's here today. All right, beloved. So when we are here, right, we can ask deeper questions. So here's the mirror method that we use in our community. See, ask, return. That's what we are locking in today. I see it. Now that I see it, I can ask a better question. My higher self, the universe, Holy Spirit, God self, Christ consciousness, whatever language works for you, is always positioned to help. Your whole angelic realm, that great cloud of witnesses that's here to support you. See, ask, return. Number one, see the repetition. See the repetition and ask, why is this showing up? Why does this keep showing up? Why do I keep landing here? Right? Some examples of what keeps showing up. Where do you keep landing? The same emotional reaction, right? The same kind of relationship pattern. This is big. Come on, I can feel right here, I can sense. Some of you, the absolute right person, the king, the queen, the soulmate of your life is waiting for you to shift the pattern, transform the pattern, so that you don't keep going through the pattern of the same relationship dynamic, right? Same money fear. Can we breathe right here and let this settle? Same money fear. Same visibility hesitation. I'm afraid to be seen because I'll be rejected. I'm afraid nobody won't understand me. I'm afraid I'll be misunderstood, right? The same overgiving, overcompensating, people pleasing. The same self-doubt. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I can do it. I'm an imposter syndrome. The same need to control everything before you take a step. Right? What is the pattern I see? Then number two, you ask, what is this revealing? Because it's showing you something. If you keep running into the same situation, people treating you the same way, you still getting the same ill treatment, being robbed, being disappointed, being backstabbed, whatever situation that you find yourself in that you know you can do better, that pattern wants to reveal, what is this showing you? And possible answers will come up, such as, I have not yet named this fear. I know I'm afraid of something, but I'm not naming what this thing is. Name it. Give it a name and call it something so that you can diminish the power of it in your life. Because you know, once we name something, it loses power. Name it, call it something. It could be an old agreement that I'm still living from. God, this is so huge today. I'm giving you guys gold today. Because there are many of you still living from old agreements with old people that's not in your life. Some of them are in a grave, and you are still carrying the energy and the spirit of that agreement, an old mindset, an old belief, an old trigger. You're still in agreement. What old agreement am I still living from? I'm not good enough. I need somebody to help me. What agreement are you still living from, right? What are you still aligned with that no longer serves you? It could be a place where you don't feel safe. It could be an environment. It could be a group of people. And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, either number one, you're being triggered from an old wound, incident, trauma, or number two, you have created an old mindset and belief that tells you you're not safe. What pattern have I normalized? Oh, this is just me. This is how I am. I want to break that up today. Break it up, break it up, break it up. We're not normalizing patterns that don't serve your highest good. It could be a truth I have not yet embodied. Remember the difference between awareness, understanding, and knowing? There's a truth we have not yet embodied, And that means you're not taking action because you can't embody it. So number 3 in this mirror tool, we're going to return the truth. You see, you ask, you return the truth. And this is what you ask here. What is the deeper truth I am being invited to live from now? What is the deeper truth I'm being invited to live from now? What does that look like? I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be seen. I can trust myself. I do not have to overgive, overextend, please, right? I do not have to overgive to be valued. That's a deeper truth. I do not have to overgive to be valued. I can receive support without feeling like I'm weak or I'm going to be judged. See, these are deeper truths. We want to return to the truth from your original identity, your God self. I can choose differently. I am sovereign in my ability to choose, and I can choose something different. I am not bound to an old pattern. You know, I was thinking about that today as I was preparing to get ready. I was thinking about, and some of this is in the free guide, I was thinking how we bind ourselves to old patterns. Particularly, I was thinking about the version of Christianity that we've lived with in this country and around the world for the past couple of thousand years, right? Ever since I think it was 360 AD or something like that, when they went in and decided they was going to give us the version of Christianity to live by. Why are we staying bound to a version of Christianity that was given that you know you have already outgrown? It no longer works for you. This is deep and this is serious, beloved, because we were taught and trained that we had to be loyal to do it exactly the way they say do it. And what they were doing was programming you on such a deep level that it would go into your nervous system, into your DNA structure, and be passed down from one generation to the next. I'm not saying that you have to abandon your Christian beliefs. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm talking about. Y'all talk back to me if you've gotten to a place where the version of what was given to you, an old pattern, you still find yourself trying to stay loyal to that, but that's not working for you. Land on this. I am divinely supported. I'm divinely guided, and I am enough. Write that down. I'm divinely supported. I'm divinely guided. I am enough. Enough for what? For whatever I need to do in this season. Let's take a good healing deep breath in and exhale. In this moment, I want you to bring an old pattern. Just let it come to the forefront that keeps repeating in your life recently. Don't judge it. This is the key. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it, right? Don't analyze it harshly. Simply allow it to come into awareness and ask the same questions I asked you before. What keeps showing up? Why is this showing up? What is this trying to reveal to me? What emotions does this pattern activate in me? What do I keep feeling and thinking every time this pattern gets activated? What have I been telling myself about this pattern? We want to see what's trying to be revealed here, all right? So, my prayer for you today, this is my prayer formation. Come back for the replay so that you can get this prayer formation. I allow myself to see with compassion. I release the need to judge what awareness is revealing. I honor the pattern that helped me survive. I'm now open to the truth that helps me awaken. I am willing to see clearly. I am willing to choose consciously. I am willing to return to my authentic spiritual identity. I am divinely supported. I am divinely guided, and I am enough. Awareness turns into revelation. When awareness is activated, that repetition turns into revelation. Life is not fighting you. Life is revealing you to yourself. All right? So now, share one comment, share a takeaway of what you have become aware of in this season. Let me hear you. Come on, talk back to me. Something you've become aware of in this season. All right? So if this conversation has helped you and you could see something differently, share it with someone who may need to hear this compassion, this compassionate conversation. Share this video, right? Let's stay connected as we go through your spiritual success identity pathway. And again, I want to go ahead and show you this. Let me put the URL up. And for some, the URL, put it up. And then I also want to, here's a QR code, okay? If you want the QR code, there it is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I want this here, okay? I want that there. And I want the scrolling banner. Let me see what this is. Let me see. All right. They always moving things around. Let me see if I got it. All right. Let me come back big so I can see what it is. All right. There's the URL. The QR code didn't show for some reason. But go to ilonasanders.com/5 ways. Download the PDF. Let me see if I can get download the PDF and see what's here for you. See what will be there for you. Okay. Yeah, I can't do two things at one time. Go there. I pulled up the image of it so that you could see it. But go there, ilonasanders.com/5 ways, right? Put your name and email address in, and then make sure you confirm. You have to go back to your email inbox, and you'll get an email that says confirm your subscription. When you click on that, the free guide will come up. All right? Take your time, go through that until our next spiritual success connection. Love you guys, and happy birthday to me. I'll celebrate before we come back next Sunday. All right? Friday is my day. Have a blessed, wonderful, and amazing rest of your day. Bye for now.